Jai Hind students. Yesterday we had discussed about the beginning of farming and herding. Today we will come to know how they stored their food. As grains had to be stored for both food and seeds, people had to think of ways for storing it in many areas. So they begin making large clay pots. They wove baskets or dug pits into the ground. In the case of animal, as animals multiply naturally, so they need to be taken care properly, or they are looked after carefully, because they provide milk, which is important, which is, as you know, another source of important food, and meat also we can get whenever we require. Now we will talk about first farmers and herders. Look at this map. You will notice a large number of blue squares. Each mark a site from where archaeologists have found evidences of early farmers and herders. Some of the most important ones are in the northwest in present day Kashmir, that you will see in as Burzaham, and in east and in South India. To find out whether these sites were settlement of farmers and herders, scientists study evidences of plants and bones. One of the most exciting finds includes remains of burned grains. That means either the grains were burnt accidentally or there were some purpose that actually we don't know why it was burnt. Scientists can identify these grains, so we know that a number of crops were grown in different parts of the subcontinent. They can also identify the bones of different animals. Now we will talk about towards a settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts, houses at some sites. For instance, in Burzaham, as you can see in the picture also, the pit house. So in Burzaham, people built pit houses which were dug into the ground with steps leading into them. These may have provided shelter in cold weathers. Stone tools have found from many sites as well. Many of these are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools, and that is why they are called Neolithic. These includes tools that were polished to give a fine cutting edge, that is, and mortars and pestles used for grinding grains and other plant produce. Now we will talk about the customs and practices. Many of these farmers and herders, they started living in a groups. Earlier they used to move alone, but when they understood the importance of living in group, they started living in groups, and these groups were called as tribes. Generally, women do most of the agricultural work, including preparing the ground, sowing seeds, looking after the growing plants, and harvesting grains. Children often look after plants, driving away animals and birds that might eat them. Women also thresh, husk, and grind grains. Children often look after the small flocks, the cleaning of animals, and milking. Generally, this cleaning of animals and milking was done by both men and women, that we have the evidence of that. Now we will take a closer look to Mehergarh. Mehergarh, actually this is a site located near the Bolan Pass. It is a fertile plain which is one of the most important routes into Iran. Mehergarh was probably one of the places where women and men learned to grow barley and wheat, and they rear sheep and goat for the first time in this area. It is one of the earliest villages that we know about. Other finds, if you want to know about Mehergarh, that includes remains of squares and rectangular houses. See, they were also developed, not only we. Each house had 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage. Generally, they had a belief that when people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. People look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death. Burial is one of such arrangements. Several burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. For instance, the dead person was buried with goat which were probably meant to serve as food for the next world. Means they had a belief that there is again another life after death, and that is why they used to bury animals, slaves and food items, sometimes jewelries also with them, having this faith.